Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have the Dragon Engine. This is a mod that gives the Borderlands treatment to the dragons of Skyrim. The main aim is to widely increase the variety of dragons in the game, but not through the traditional methods we see. Usually dragon overhauls will change dragon behaviour, skills, and maybe even add new types of dragons entirely. Well, this mod does none of that and pretty much only uses vanilla assets. As of right now, the mod only affects the appearance of dragons, but it also acts as a framework for exciting future updates which I'll cover towards the end of the spotlight. In the vanilla game, the appearance of dragons is limited to somewhere in the hundreds, and while that's a lot, you still run into the same or at least similar looking dragons throughout a playthrough. However, with the mod there's just under 400 million different variations. The way it works is by using shaders to colour parts of the dragon separately from the rest of the body. So you can think of it as splitting a dragon's body up, colouring them separately, and then putting it back together again before it spawns. It's also been done in a way to avoid extremely weird or rainbow looking dragons too. It does this by only colouring a limited amount of dragon parts, and it also chooses an array of colours within a certain range, so everything should blend in nicely together while still making the dragon look unique. As of right now, the mod applies its effects to all standard types of dragons, so the unique ones remain unaffected. The type of dragon also plays a role. For example, certain dragons come with a wider variety of colours, or in the Rever Dragon's case, the vibrant colouring hides the effects more than the other dragons. However, this can be resolved slightly by using a texture replacer, which we are actually using for most of the video. We're using the Realistic Dragon Texture Overhaul, which we'll link down below, but the mod should be compatible with any others too. From our experience with the mod, you can clearly see the effects in about 90% of dragon spawns, with about 30% being recognisable even when they're flying around. In terms of performance, it won't have an impact whatsoever. The script it uses to apply the effect only fires as the dragon spawns, so you shouldn't have any issues there either. In terms of compatibility, you also shouldn't have any issues, even with the bigger dragon overhauls. If they add new dragons entirely, the mod will simply ignore them. However, the Deadly Dragons mod has recently released a compatibility patch to apply the effects to all types of dragons, even the new ones. As I mentioned earlier, the mod also has a lot of plans for the future. One is to introduce a semi-random name generator for generic dragons based on the dragon language, which is great by itself, but the author plans to take it a step further and actually have those names interact with the dragon's power and abilities. He also wants to add a random element to dragon scale size and the dragon voices. I imagine these will only be slight variants, but it'll still add quite a bit to the randomness of it all. Overall, we saw this mod on the Skyrim mod subreddit before its release, and we've been watching it closely ever since. It's a few months old now and there's been several updates to get it to where it is today. There's still a lot of work to do before it reaches its full potential, but we think its current state is enough to add it to a playthrough, especially if you're using Deadly Dragons. So if you're interested in giving it a go or adding it to your tracking list on the Nexus, then you can find everything you need down below. And as always, be sure to leave an endorsement on any mod you enjoy, and thanks for watching.